We've heard that August is really happy with his form today. Great, 3 games, 3 wins. So now I think we can go to the standings. We'll see how other players managed to do in the third leg.
Eventually we'll get there.
Eventually we'll get there. Before that...
Hold on, maybe if I just go standings.
Like Dragon Ball, you know?
Yeah. Standing and day, something like that.
Something like that. So after the standings...
Standing ball.
The guys are preparing, so the next game will be Sporting Club de Football against VfL Wolfsburg. So Germany against Portugal. We have seen Francisco Cruz already today, and representing Wolfsburg, it's of course German player Benedikt Salzer, a really good player. Recently he has been the champion winner, the German championship winner for like 5 times in a row, so it's a really high skill. However, internationally he never won any great tournament, so he wants to show us his skill. He wants to prove that he is the best, not only in Germany, but also in the rest of the world. Today he needs to beat at least himself, his inner devil that stops him for proving well on international teams, but also the 9 players from other teams that are here. So let's see. For now we see what squad they've got. Do you want to have a thought about that?
Yeah, we're just looking at Salzar's team, and it's not the most traditional one. There are a few players in there that kind of hit home to what I'm used to seeing from some of the other ones. Aubameyang up top, alongside Ronaldo, who's been converted to a left forward and is playing alongside Aubameyang. Now he's also got a right mid in form Spanish player. I don't actually know who it is, but he plays for Villarreal, so I'm sure our FIFA foot experts in the chat will know exactly who it is once they see it on the screen. But it's looking a bit different. It looks kind of like a BBVA Bundesliga hybrid squad that we've got going on here. So we've seen a little bit of Bundesliga, mainly in the defence, but it's interesting to see it make up the midfield as well as some of the strike force in there. I thought I might have seen a Lewandowski thrown into the mix of it, but Aubameyang is definitely a very well-rounded striker. He's strong, fast, good shooting, great dribbling, 86 rated overall, and I've seen quite a few people use it in the Foot Champions series, so it's no surprise to see him make an appearance. Vidal making up the midfield, as well as Royce on the left, Alaba, Boateng, Neuer. We've also got Ramos, Juanfran, Rodriguez, Castillo, and Ronaldo on the right-hand side for Salzar. And obviously we saw Francisco Cruz playing with his 4-3-2-1, which was Alaba, Varane, Koscielny, Walker, Lloris, Pogba, Kante, Matuidi, Bale, Martial, and Griezmann. Now he sticks with that lineup as well. I don't think he makes any changes to on it. He's quite comfortable with the way that one works. I am interested to see how this team from Salzar works out, and I don't think he wasn't having too bad a time so far when we saw the league standings before. So it will be interesting to see how he works up against someone like Francisco Cruz going into this one.
I've got one question about the squads. Where's Butland? Come on, why Neuer? Why
Jack
not
Butland.
Hugo Lloris, Neuer and the other goal. But where's Butland? Maybe he knows something that we don't know about Butland.
Well, I don't know about that, considering he lost 2-0, but...
Still, he has 6 points after 2 games, and now we'll see Benedikt Salzer and Francisco Cruz. Actually, that will be interesting that he's playing 4-4-2, so maybe now we will see something based on wings.
It's not surprising. Well, he said his favourite formation is 4-4-2, and he has gone with a 4-4-2 team, but it's interesting that Francisco likes the 4-2-3-1, but he tends to stick with a 4-3-2-1. A lot of numbers being spouted out.
But we are live. Herzlich willkommen. VfL Wolfsburg, Sporting Club de Portugal, and we will see who will have a better start, because the guy who scored first, he basically always win the games for now, as we see. and the first goal may be the most important one in the whole match. So Kansas, before he had some draw, he lost one game, he won one game, so he needs to focus more now. And currently he starts similarly to the first opening game. Lots of possession. He doesn't want to lose the ball. Now he tried to do some good through ball, but it didn't work out. And now Salzor, the German player, trying to do something, but still he lacked possession. Antoine Griezmann outside the box. Oh, that was unexpected pass. And Marco Reus. Let's see if there will be a nice counter-attack.
Oh.
He muscled his way, Ronaldo, but Hugo Lloris was too fast. A good decision to get the keeper off the line, and he cleared this danger.
Still very much in possession is Salzar, as he looks to head that one down with Aubameyang. Unfortunately, it's going to be Francisco Cruz who moves forward with the ball, starting a counter-attack. Quick passing, very intricate. Some would say very acrobatic passes as well, with some of the body positions of these players and how they're making these passes work for themselves. Very interesting to see if it works out. On this occasion it hasn't, and it looks like Salzar is going to move forward with the ball, and it is intercepted once again. We do see this happen on occasion when we see fast, frantic gameplay in FIFA. It does kind of change possession very quickly in the midfield between one another. And it's about who can connect those passes. You know, the teams that I feel like have made the most success so far in the matches we've seen are the ones that actually slow it down and play much more smarter with their passing and aren't trying to rush things. The games where we've seen people try and rush things, it hasn't actually worked out too well for them. And this width is actually working out so well for Salzar right now. It's something that I wanted to see Sroka do in his game, is switch to a width.
Great passes inside the box. I mean, I don't know where, but they came from nowhere, basically, his players, and he managed to have a good attempt on goal, but it only finished with a corner. As you said, yeah, the best player for now, for me, it was August Rosenmeier. He was looking through the pitch to see where can he pass and send a good through ball, and he was playing really smart. I mean, as we mentioned, the guys who are trying to play too fast, in the end they mixed up things, they mess around and they lack possession. But this game can be really equal for now.
I mean, judging by it, it looks like 4-4-2 is a very underrated formation. I mean, he's making it work so well against something like 4-3-1-2, 4-3-2-1, which we said, although it does have width as far as the left and right forward are concerned, it is fairly central if you put it onto the pitch in practicality. So this width from the 4-4-2 is working out very well. Falls to James Rodriguez, but the shot is blocked. And it just looks like Salzar's exploiting that with the likes of Reus and Aubameyang up this left. It seems to be a very big target area that he's going for right now, and it's working out very well for him as far as this concerns. Because Juanfran is not exactly a fast right back either. So Aubameyang and Reus are going to have him for pace every day of the week at this point.
Also, what I've noticed, like until now, every player that has a Ronaldo in his team, he cannot use his skills. Come on, I mean, with Ronaldo you can do some
magic.
magic.
Do you mean they're not given the opportunity, or do you mean that they're not very good at making the skills happen?
They are not very good with using skills of Ronaldo. Like now, he tried to have a short pass and score with other guy or other player on the pitch. However, he could just do some fake shot and turn around, and Ronaldo from 7 meters, he would surely score. And now chance for Sporting, but Manuel Neuer with ease left his goal line and secured this situation. Juanfran. We see some combination of a slow-paced game based on possession and some quick through ball passes. And I'm wondering what will bring the first goal, what they need to score. Now Martial in the middle, but he doesn't have any good possibility to pass because the defense of Salzar is really good. There's this wall built by the German player that stops any attempts made by the Portuguese. Now Kansas again, quick passes, Matuidi. Good try to Bale. Bale, he has some space. Pogba. But I feel that everything is controlled by Salzer. He doesn't care. I mean, until the ball is not in his penalty box, he will allow Kansas to do anything.
Trying to probe his way through, and I think that the problem is every time that Francisco's getting towards the final third, just outside the box, he's looking for that one extra pass to give him some width and kind of quickly change the direction of the play and give him that opportunity to find space in behind the defence. And because he's playing quite a central formation, it's not quite working out for him. He hasn't really got the width for him, but a cross does come in and it's dealt with. It does fall to Vidal in the end on the edge of the box, finds his way through Ronaldo. It's not going to happen. No, the rebound comes in and it's blocked off the line. And he just lives to fight another day.
I'm feeling like they use Ronaldo as he were a silver player or a bronze player. Okay, he can just shot. I mean, no tricks at all.
He's just there. He makes up the numbers.
I mean, if there was Robert Lewandowski, he would surely score that with ease.
I mean, maybe his goal drought in real life is kind of transferring over to the virtual world right now. Although he did score a hat-trick the other day, didn't he?
Right. I mean, maybe. Do you know any stats of Ronaldo? Did they went lower from FIFA 16?
No.
Because maybe players are using Ronaldo. They're using Ronaldo because of the fact he's Ronaldo. But maybe in FIFA it made a difference. Like Messi, he's a great player, of course, in the real life, but in FIFA he's not used so often because he's too small.
Yeah, he's small and he's not very strong. It's a funny thing. Is like one of the best players in the world is actually not particularly one of the best players in the game, which is funny. But that's just how the game works out. It's impossible to translate, you know, things in real life to a game. Just like, you know, for example, the magic of the cup. Like every team plays 100 times better and can defeat these giant teams in a cup game because it is that one opportunity for magic and glory and everything to go your way, so people play out their skins. But
now Vidal outside the box, he goes in. Oh, the ball
could have shot first time. I'm not sure why he went for the fake shot there. I thought that was a bit unnecessary.
Maybe he doesn't know neither.
He doesn't know either. He's just like, I don't know why I did that. Something to ask him later on.
It's changing cameras. Or maybe too much emotions. Maybe he is listening to our cast and thought about this Messi. Maybe when he comes home, he will send an email to EA Vancouver, to EA Canada. Hey, can you make Messi better, like taller?
Okay, so Kingsley Coman, he's gone to 4-2-3-1. Kingsley Coman's come on. It looks like Sterling's also come on. Bale is going up front, and Griezmann's playing in behind him. And we've got Matuidi, and I think it was Pogba being brought to the central defensive midfield. Modric has found his way onto the pitch as well. So that's an interesting substitution.
Hugo Lloris didn't have to move, but it was a good attempt, but he didn't aim at all. I mean, just pure shot towards the keeper. And now he needs to watch out. That was slightly dangerous. Pogba.
Great ball down the line. It is laid into man in the middle. Here comes Modric, plays out to Castillo. He's looking for someone to lay it off to. Modric in the centre. Drills it over to Vidal. Royce on the ball. Finds the ball to Aubameyang, but just a little bit too wide. It looks like Francisco's going to pick that one up. And he's going to look to move forward himself. The game, as far as the pace is concerned, has slowed down a little bit more. I think these guys have realised that they need to be a bit more thoughtful about the passes they do make, but trying to speed things up where they can. As the ball's laid off to Vidal, trying to find another pass to Aubameyang, but it doesn't work out.
That was a good try to send a through ball, but it didn't work out in the end. I mean, I think that they know that at this stage of the game, if they concede one goal, it may be over, because both players, their style is based on good defending.
It's lovely. Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo. ¿Qué pasa contigo, tío? Why Cristiano cannot score any goal today?
Oh, I would have liked to have seen him move forward with Modric there and potentially put that one across the keeper, but he goes for the shot with Ronaldo. It doesn't quite work out. Might see another substitution. Niang potentially for Griezmann. He does have that centre attack in midfield, Niang.
He still has Suarez there.
And then Zonzi's coming on. Okay, interesting. So he's decided not to bring on Niang.
If it comes out.
In the first game, Kansas didn't do any changes at all. Now we see that he's making some changes. He knows that the game isn't
It's not working out the way he wanted.
Yeah, he wants to change something in his game, his pace and his strategy, and maybe it will change the outcome of this game. For now, 0-0. I don't know if any of them would be happy with this result. 1 point, but maybe now. Kansas to Gebale. Well, I was expecting penalty.
Yeah, I thought it might have gone for a penalty.
I have seen such penalties already.
And here comes Salazar on the
Maybe
attack.
now, counter-attack. You need to play faster. Come on, Ronaldo again. Maybe he should make a substitution. He has Suarez on the bench. Maybe he would be better than Ronaldo.
Francisco's actually dropped to ultra defensive at this point. Luka Modric finds his way forward. Maybe it was the right decision because he's certainly having the brunt of force going towards him, and finally the header.
Great goal, Cristiano Ronaldo. Goal for VfL Wolfsburg. So actually I should shout Tor, but Cristiano, yes, he scored. I mean, that was really a really hard situation to score. The angle was really small, and he managed to put this ball inside the goal. And VfL Wolfsburg, represented by Salazar, is ahead. 1 goal, and now Kansas needs to change something. He needs to increase the pace of this game from his side because he wants at least the equalizer. Even before the corner, there was a chaotic situation that nobody expected that the attacker will get the ball. They tried to score, didn't manage, but the corner allowed VfL Wolfsburg to gain a lead. And now, still, Germany is with the possession.
Well, the Portuguese man did put the Portuguese side in the losing situation at this point in time. Just over 10 minutes to go in the matchup, and still Salazar very much in control. Lovely passing between his side. Alexis Sanchez trying to break forward onto that one. It's not going to happen. Here comes Kingsley Coman blitzing it down the left hand side of the pitch. He hasn't got a lot of support, tries to find a pass inside, but it's collected up by Salazar, who's looking to push forward, and again it is intercepted. Francisco just trying to quickly get those passes off, and it's making mistakes
now
for him.
His chance. Watch out for the offside. Sterling cuts back. Going to go on the outside again. Can he beat Alaba for strength? No, he can't. The ball goes off, and it will be a goal kick. But only 6 minutes remaining of this match, and Kansas needs to attack. He should go full attack with one situation because I'm sure that Wolfsburg will keep the possession. Even now, Neuer is thinking, where should I send the ball? Luka Modric.
Here comes Salazar.
Actually, it looks like Salazar was trying to get on the equalizer because he's more attacking than Kansas. He's still in defense, and now look
back
there.
post.
I think it was Walker who, in the last second, managed to clear the ball. Sterling.
Ball played inside, but Francisco pushes that one out.
Oh, that was dangerous. Bale, if he could retrieve the ball, just run straight towards the goal, and with the keeper only there, he could score this equalizer. But only a few seconds remaining in this match. Pogba.
Here is Salazar on the ball, just trying to keep it away from his half. Does not want to let a goal slip and potentially give Francisco a point.
And that's the last chance. Walker passes inside the box, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to pass the first defender, and that was the only chance for Cruz. So GG for Benedikt Salzer after 1 goal.
I have to say, well deserved from Salazar. played it very well, controlled the game throughout the entirety of that matchup, and unfortunately Francisco couldn't quite make things happen for himself as far as scoring goals. He had an opportunity or two, but throughout that game it was pretty much in the control of Salazar. He was fortunate enough to get that heady with the header with Ronaldo, but I can't say it wasn't.
Even though he had more situations where he could make a better attempt and score, and after the goal, he still attacked. He could score the second goal to be fully secured in this match. But Kinzas, even after he conceded the goal, he didn't attack too much, in my opinion. He should just put full attack, but in the end, it didn't work. I think that we are ready for the interview. So, Lothar, thank you.
Thank you, and now we're standing here with Benedict, who is currently 3-1 in his scores, so you're getting closer to the goal, I guess, to being the first or the second in the group, right?
Yeah, of course, but yeah, I'm totally focused for my next matches at the moment, and I try to win every game, and maybe I'm at the end at the first or on the second position.
So, basically, when you have like a group system like that, do you try to be overly aggressive in every single match because you want to score as many matches as possible? Because being defensive it might be safe to be like in the third to sixth position, but if you want to aim for the first or the second, you need to be aggressive, right?
Not. I would say you play your play. You play your game style, you had your formation, and I don't change anything. I look to the next game, I look to the next player, and maybe I change something because I know how he play. But normally I play my style, and it worked well.
Okay, that is awesome actually to hear that scouting is something that you do because you prepare against an opponent if you know his play style. Do you know a lot of stuff about your opponents?
From here? Yeah, I know everybody. I didn't play with everyone here, but I know them. They are all really good players, and yeah, it's a big honor to be here to representing my club VfL Wolfsburg, and I hope I get some wins.
Okay, awesome. Last question will be a quick one because I'm asking this actually every single player. What do you think about the changes between FIFA 16 and FIFA 17?
It's way much better. I love FIFA 17. FIFA 16 was only... Yeah, you had 1-2 players which are really good in skill moves. The game was a little bit faster. You could create so much more chances in FIFA 16, and FIFA 17 is more tactical. You must imagine how you would play, how you create your attacks, and then you can win. And I love to play FIFA 17.
Yeah, it's actually awesome to hear. Anyway, you have 5 matches left, so I won't keep you here long. Thank you very much for the interview, and good luck.
Thanks.
So now we'll be just cutting to a short break, so don't go anywhere, guys. This is Modecom Legia eSports Cup 2016.